I mean, I'm here to play D&D, so can we do that?
I am here to play D&D.
I'm ready.
All right.
Otherwise, fuck all y'all.
All right, let's get this train started. It takes a little. God, I literally hate every one of you.
Oh, we love you.
Bob, that's not nice. That's not nice.
All right, let's get this started. So, we here at DadBodDnd have fun. Obviously, you can tell. We like to warm up a little bit. It gets our creative juices flowing. So, thanks for hanging out with that. I would like to say, though, if you missed last night, we did talk some Nick Cage again, which was unfortunate.
I can't wait to edit that, guys. Thank you.
So we do have the podcast every Thursday night at 8:30 Central on Twitch. You can find it over where you listen to podcasts. If you are listening to podcasts, feel free to come hang out with us on Twitch at DadBodDnd. Or if you missed some episodes and you feel like you're behind, go check us out at YouTube or podcast at, guess where? DadBodDnd. We got you covered. You can also follow us for daily tweets or whatever, I don't know, at DadBodDnd. It's kind of a theme we have going. I don't know if you guys have picked up yet, but you can also follow us at Instagram.
Where?
At DadBodDnd.
Oh,
congratulations!
Good. Wow,
it was
good
great.
Guess.
Yeah,
You guys are the worst.
we are not.
smartest.
We're the best. If you type, which it looks like Orc Makes Beautiful Lovers, typed in our chat, exclamation point giveaway. It is a link to our current giveaway for some Ranger spell cards, which are phenomenal. You do not want to be the only one at your D&D table without them. So
3 days left.
3 days left. Do it. So we're going to be playing Waterdeep tonight, session 2. We played session 1 last Friday, which was our first session after our session zeros. Amazing how numbers work. I would also like to say that we are sponsored by Skull Splitter Dice, so feel free to click on the link down below and get yourself some dice. So use the promo code DadBod to get 10% off your first purchase.
They're doing a Kickstarter too, so go to their Twitter, which is SkullSplitterGA.
I think it's only got a day or two left, so get on that.
Get on it.
Okay, let's do it. Recap for last week. As you guys find yourself in the Yawning Portal on a blizzardy night, a fight breaks out against Zangief and another two. The big burly gentleman that resembles Zangief handily won the fight. Kind of got you guys involved to an extent, cleared out the bar for the most part. And after that was kind of quelled by Durnan, the curator of the Yawning Portal. A troll decided to hop up out of the Undermountain. That is the giant well in the center that you guys did your best against. Which you guys did do it after Kylie, you went down, correct?
I mean, yeah.
Makani fell, sorry.
Mm-hmm.
And so after Makani fell, luckily you were rescued and you beat the troll. And after you beat the troll, you were offered a job by the one and only Volo to find his missing friend, Floon. And you guys work your way through the blizzardy streets of Waterdeep to the dock ward, where you found a crime scene with several different dead bodies. Few were portraying a triangle with a beholder eye in it. And then there was another one that I don't believe we talked about, but this is relevant information. It had a black dragon tattooed on its neck. And as you guys were kind of ushered away, because it was a nothing to see here type of mentality from the City Watch, you found old Zoblob's shop, where a stuffed beholder caught the eye of our very own Templeton. And he wasn't willing to budge. He posted the price at 1 million gold pieces. Even being threatened or intimidated, he didn't move an inch. And that's where we left off. I don't believe you guys left the shop, so feel free to hop right back in there.
Could we do like a retcon history check on the other sigil or tattoo?
Yeah, absolutely.
See if because I didn't really recognize the other one, but maybe this one I do. What would you like?
Do a straight intelligence check.
Straight up. That'd be an 18.
You know that is the sigil for the Zentarum.
Is that Z-H-E-N?
Tarim, yep.
Yeah. Okay.
Got some new music going tonight, guys. Digging it.
So are we still in the building, or are we out? Did we decide?
I believe you all were in the building making your way out, and that's where we left.
Templeton, I don't think he's going to budge. We should move on.
I'm gonna give him one last stare down angrily, and then I'm going to stomp out of the store and hope some stuff falls off the shelves as I stomp out.
And I'll be kind of patting you on the back as you're going. When we get 1,000,000 gold, we'll come back. It's fine. Don't worry.
I don't think he's gonna say anything. I think he's pretty pissed.
How far are we from the streets with the that we found all those bodies? Was it relatively close, or is it a few blocks away?
It's relatively close, so you all should be looking at the map. And where you turn the corner was onto Ship Street. So that corner is where you guys were stopped and found the bodies, and then you guys went right.
Okay.
Yeah, because
Gotcha.
we're going here. We're going to find. We're going to go find out what happened to Mordekainen's friend. Correct.
Volos.
Floon. Volos. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, we're going to the Skewered Dragon bar in the Dark Ward. We figured out that's on Snail Street and Fillet Lane. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Correct. It was between them,
close.
so it's that little alleyway.
Okay. Are we ready to move on, or do you guys
I know
want
that
to...
the party had decided last week that it was more important to do the job for Volo. I mean, do you think that's changed with the tattoo?
No.
Maybe since I know a little bit more about them, and knowing in Bob, in your opening speech last time, you said there was a war brewing, and you did give us the Zentarum name, or the Black Network, because I'm taking notes, copious notes. So maybe that would appeal to my interest a little bit more. Coming out of the building, we either need to get moving on this Volo job, or we go back and we check out some of those bodies. Maybe go through the back alleys and see if we can figure out what's going on. It does not make me comfortable that people are being murdered in the streets, but 200 gold also sounds good.
I think we stick with the gold.
I think so too.
Okay, we move back. We go to the Skewered Dragon then.
Before
You
I
are
leave the
leading the way.
store, I want to stop and I want to ask about a weaver's kit from the shopkeep guy. I would like to buy one if I can.
Okay, so yeah, everybody else has kind of walked out, and Jax, you hang behind. He's like, "Oh, is there something that interested you?"
I'd like to. I'm curious. Do you have a weaver's kit at all?
Oh, and he walks over to the shelf and he kind of dusts some of the stuff off that looks older, and it's not painted that purple lavender color that everything else is painted, and so he dusts it off. He kind of searches for a minute or two, and he finds it. And he's like, "Oh yeah," and he puts it on the counter. He's like, I was just playing with your friend out there. If he really is interested in that beholder, I'll sell it to you for 15 gold pieces.
What the?
Can I do 15 gold pieces for the weaver's kit and the stuffed animal because of how much trouble you gave my friend?
Give me a persuasion check.
20. Not natural.
Yeah. He's like, well, I do like. He did kind of scare me, and I felt backed into a corner. But he grabs a stool, like a little ladder, and reaches up and grabs this stuffed beholder out of the case. And I don't know if Templeton and Valerian, if you guys are watching, but it gets removed from that outer window and handed to you.
I'm not watching. I'm standing with my back to the place with my arms folded.
I'll give him the 15 gold, and I will take the weaver's kit, put it in the stuffed and they can put it in my bag.
Well, it was a pleasure doing business with you.
Pleasure doing business with you as well. Thank you.
Okay.
And then I'll just walk out and kind of catch up with the group.
Okay.
Is our business done here, Jackson?
I've got everything I need.
So we will head down this way, and I'll start heading towards Fillet Lane and
Fillet.
wherever Fillet,
Fillet.
wherever I think the Skewered Dragon is.
Yeah. So you head down. In between, so if you guys remember right, it's like these tall looming buildings, and there's not a lot of light in this area. So all of the street lamps have just been smashed and essentially just destroyed. There's no real upkeep in the dock ward. It's kind of where it's a dock, it's dock workers and things like that. So it's not like there's city watch, but there's not a lot of maintenance that goes on here. But as you look down this alleyway, the Skewered Dragon, you can see it's one of the only buildings down here with a sign that's on the front, and the Skewered Dragon looks like a ruin. Both of its front-facing windows are smashed, and a ship's anchor is lodged in the roof. Through the windows, you can see a group of haggard patrons drinking from huge tankards.
You said there was a anchor in the roof?
Yeah, lodged in the roof.
So it's not like weather tight.
Oh, no.
We were coming here to look for Floon. He stayed after Volo one night, right?
Yep.
And Volo left. He came back looking for Floon, and Floon was nowhere to be found.
So, Floon and Valo were drinking at the bar we're going to. Valo leaves. Floon stays. Floon's not seen. Do we know how long it's been?
2 nights ago. So it would have been 3 days ago, 2.5 days. Because 2 nights ago from the night you met Volo, which was last night.
Vacation lingo, 3 days, 2 nights.
Yep.
In fabulous Waterdeep.
Well, are we ready to go inside and get down to the business?
I'm ready for some hot chocolate. It's cold out here.
I'm sure they will have some in here for you. Ashley and Jackson, are you... Oh, we're ready, yes?
I'm with Templeton. I could go for some hot chocolate too.
Feed the way.
Okay. So I'll head up and head in and head straight for the bar, I think. Unless something else catches my eye.
Yeah, so as you guys kind of walk in, people stop talking as loud, and people kind of look... So everybody stops talking just really loud, and they kind of all just look towards your direction. It's very clear that newcomers aren't in here very often.
I'll kind of like pull up my collar a little bit. Not put my hood on, but kind of pull it up kind of around the back of my head and just keep walking.
Is anybody
confidently?
Is anybody specifically staring? Like
Everybody is staring at you.
everyone is staring. So seeing Val flip up his collar and start kind of walking, I'm going to kind of inflate my chest as much as I can and puff it up, and I'm going to walk slowly behind him and stare at everybody. Like try and make contact with everyone who's staring at us.
I'm just gonna walk in, try to pay no mind to it, and follow Valerian to the bar.
And I'll walk in kind of chin in the air. Not really. Like looking unfazed by anything.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'll are there stools around the bar?
Yeah, there's as you walk in, sorry, I should have described this. There's probably 4 or 5 people sitting at the bar with 20 stools up there. So it's not super packed up at the bar, but the tables, there's no real table space. So there's probably 5 different tables that all are filled with probably 7 people, 5 to 7 at each table. So the tables are packed. The bar is extremely empty.
Okay. Yeah, I'll just grab a seat at the bar and kind of start tapping my finger on the bar if I don't already have his attention after walking in.
His back's to you, and he's just cleaning that glass.
Does he look human? Is he
Yeah,
a human man?
He's Marcus Humanman.
I will grab a seat next to him, making sure to leave room for Templeton to have a seat next to Val.
I'm not sitting down.
Imagine you comically scurry up the chair.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I gotta
climb up. Both of us.
I'm not sitting down. I'll probably turn my back to Val and just keep staring at the rest of the bar.
And what is?
I'll grab Templeton's bicep and kind of use it as a way to pull up onto the stool and get up there and kind of pat him on the back as I'm sitting there. Excuse me, bartender. I have a question for you.
Hey, bartender.
No response.
Maybe do you not hear me? I said I have a question for you. But maybe before the question, can we get 2 hot chocolates and? I mean, it's never too early for an ale, so I will take one of those ales.
2.
2 ales.
He slowly turns around and fills up 2 dirty mugs.
Sloth.
And I mean, the glasses are filthy.
Oh, shit.
He's like, be five copper each. No hot chocolate.
Do you have like some goat's milk? Maybe you can put
Ale.
on the oven for a second.
We only have
Ale
ale.
only. Okay, that's good. This guy. Templeton, they don't have hot chocolate. Do you want something else?
No, I want hot chocolate. I'm gonna turn around and look at the guy. I want hot chocolate.
I tried.
And give like a growl and turn around.
Okay, we will take these 2 ales then, and I'll slide 5. My 5 copper over. I'm not paying for Ashley. Jeez.
And I am not getting anything.
While we're doing this too, I never sat down. I feel like I would have like maybe leaned up against the bar with one arm on the bar, but kind of am watching like who's watching us and who like might be more curious than the next person. But I'll put my 5 copper down for the ale too.
Okay. And yeah, he slides those 2 dingy glasses towards you. Tankards of just what you would surmise is an ale of some sort.
All right. Now that I can see his face, what does he look like? Is he?
Yeah. So
older
no,
gentleman, or-
he's older, and the top of his head is balding. He has salt and pepper hair, and just this little tiny scruff, almost like a 5 o'clock shadow. But he's probably 5'8".
Well, I thank you for the service with these ales. Do you mind if I ask you a question?
What do you want?
We are looking for our friend. He was in here 2 nights ago. He's kind of a tall man, mid-aged, reddish blonde hair. He was in here with Is Volo is he short? Is he?
Volo's a human, but he is shorter.
Okay. He was in here with another shorter man 2 nights ago. Does any of that ring a bell?
I mean, there's a lot of men come in here, but I
Yeah.
doubt none of your friends are in here.
Well, he's not in here now, but he was 2 nights ago, and we haven't seen him since, so I was just wondering if you may have remembered him. His name was Floon.
That doesn't sound like anybody would come in here.
Well, the name is quite interesting, but I'm sure you've never had a Templeton in here either.
Oh,
You
yeah.
sure you don't? You sure you don't remember anything? Any kind of? Do you guys have a lot of scuffles in this bar?
Choo. Choo.
Pardon my friend. This
It's untight.
Waterdeep winter is getting to her.
It's the bullshit dust in your bar.
Whoa. An expected response, but a surprise.
No, none of your friends have been in here. And he turns back to cleaning that dish with his back to you.
Yeah. Well, I'll kind of turn around and kind of, not like a whole team huddle here, but try to just talk to the group. And well, this is a cheery one. I don't know. Do we want to maybe spread out and see what we can find? Maybe talk around.
Sure. That
I
sounds like a
imagine
good
myself spinning around and trying to lean back on the bar, but perhaps it's a little too far for my short stature and kind of stumble backward a little bit. Yeah, I can go talk to somebody.
Jackson, if you're going to travel with us and we're going to do these things, you need to act like you've been here before.
I'm
A
trying.
lot of undue pressure.
I'm just not used to these bigger buildings. I'm so used to home. Everything's smaller and more my size there.
Val says I have to be chill and smooth. You need to try and be chill and smooth.
I'm gonna take out a little notebook. Chill and smooth.
Everything we do is chill and smooth. So what's the makeup of the bar denizens? Are they mostly human?
There's a group of halflings that are at a table, and then there's pretty much majority is going to be human. Yeah, that's fair.
Well, I think I'll take the table of halflings and go see what I can find out. If Ashley, you want to spread out over there, and maybe Jackson over there, and maybe we just overhear something. I don't know.
Yes, that seems like a good plan to me.
I'll hop down and go head over to one of the tables, preferably one of the more front tables, not too far in the back.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'll head over to the halfling table.
Okay, so we'll go Jax first. You head up to what table are you going to? Like a full human table?
Yeah, probably.
Okay.
They're gonna call you a peck.
Dude, I literally was just thinking, I should call him a Peck. What do you want, Peck? Peck.
We're looking for somebody named Floon. He was here with a guy.
I don't know no Floon.
You don't remember?
Nope.
Have you been here recently?
Yeah, I mean, he kind of points to, see that guy? That's Barry over there. He's a regular. That's Tom. He's regular. That's Shirley. She's regular.
You were awful quick to answer that question. You don't know? You don't remember anybody with a human white hair, red haired here the other night with a shorter fellow?
Maybe a little bit of coin will help jog my memory.
I am fresh out of coin.
Well, I don't know who
I
you're
am
talking
very
about.
sorry.
I'm sorry.
I like how the patrons in this bar all have 70s American names, like Shirley and Tom. Greg.
What is on there?
It's actually a Wyoming bar.
What's on their table?
So on their table is 5 tankards of ale. The glass is a little bit different than the one you guys were served in, too.
Oh, he stink palmed our glasses.
I'm gonna just turn around, walk to a different table, and as I'm doing that, I'd like to use. Oh my God! What prestidigitation? No. What the fuck is the name of this thing? Why don't I have my spell sheet in front of me? No. Is it?
What do you want to do? I don't know what you want to do.
Fireball.
Prestidigitation. That is the one that I wanted. Wow. I was thinking thaumaturgy and thought that anyway. I'm gonna use that and just move all of their tankards into the middle of the table.
Okay.
Code of Cold. I was way off.
Oh,
I knew it was a deck save, though.
Yes. So I'm
And
just gonna do that and walk away.
You're just gonna move it into the center of the table.
Yep, all five of them just right up against each other.
He's like, "Oh wow, I can still grab it." You really fooled me.
And then as he goes to
It's
grab
still
it,
in my reach.
as he goes to grab it, I would like to kind of help it up to make it seem lighter because since I can't change the weight, I want to kind of help him kind of hit it up and maybe see if it splashes some on him.
Okay. No, he has a good firm grip on that, and he just, what are you trying to do?
Nothing, and I'm just gonna keep walking away.
Okay. Makani, what are you doing?
I want to go to a table that seems like it kind of has some rascals on it.
That's
sitting at
literally every table.
it. Okay, so whatever table, I guess.
Okay, table 2.
Okay, table 2. And I'm going to just... Is there an empty seat?
No. But there's one to the table right behind you that you could scoot up.
Who's at the table?
5 burly gentlemen.
Okay, so I'm going to flip that seat around, slam my tankard on the table, and, just sit back and put my feet on the table.
They see your tankard and they kind of...
And then I'm going to pick up one of theirs and start drinking from it.
That'll be 5 copper pieces for that tankard of ale
That'll
you just drank.
Shut your mouth.
Excuse me?
Excuse you?
Did I hear you correctly? You told me to shut my mouth.
I think you did hear me tell you to shut your mouth. I'll have this tankard.
And one of the people sitting at the table with him is like, "No, it's not worth it. Not worth it. Don't do it. You know what happened last time. I mean, there's City Watch all over the place."
Why? Are you some criminals or something?
No, he just gets in fights. He does it all the time. I try and tell him to stop, but he
Just chill. I'm trying to get away from the flowers that I came in with.
I don't see any flowers. Do you have them?
Oh my god, are you that fucking dumb?
Wow, you are a spitfire.
So, do you guys have a lot of people that come in here that aren't, from around
I
here?
mean, a lot of people come in here, yeah.
That aren't regulars?
No, just you all. You all funny folk come in here and they're just think you can steal people's beers and just be rude.
I'll have another too.
And everybody, as you say that, just kind of pulls it a little bit closer to their chest.
So you're telling me that there is nobody that comes in here besides us that is not for regulars? Like the other day, nobody came in.
You sure are a smart one. That's what I said.
Don't test me.
Okay. What are you, level 1? I do wish y'all could see my face.
Yeah, it would be that way if you didn't have a green screen, Bob, throwing us off here.
Okay, what else do you want to... You get the feeling that maybe the hard front work isn't working.
I'm just going to sit there and continue to drink my beer in silence and just stare him down.
Whenever you drink out of the glass that the barkeep gave you, they all snicker. Okay?
No, I took the one out of their hand.
Okay. Thought you drank the whole thing, but that's fair. I give it to you.
I'm not that stupid.
Good, because those glasses are the best. Valerian, what are you doing?
All right, so I'm going to approach that table of halflings. How many are there?
There are 4.
4.
Halflings.
Halfling on halfling action here.
Halflings.
Kylie quit. She's like, you are
So
being
with
too
4
mean."
halflings, that's 2 regularlings. Yeah?
Yep, exactly. I mean,
Sorry,
math checked out.
That was
Your
bad.
mathlings is correct.
Ooh.
Hiya!
Zingers. So do I see that they have maybe special glasses as well?
No, they have a different glass than you have.
Okay, all right. Yeah, so I'm going to approach very gingerly and
Describe that, because
tiptoe? No. I'm not, like, as I walked in, very upright and confident as my 3'2" stature could be. I'm kind of gonna roll my shoulders a little more, and I'm definitely lowering my collar to kind of look a little more inviting. I don't want to be aggressive here. So yeah, I kind of approach and how come you get the those glasses? We got stuck with this dirty mug. What do you have to do to have a good glass?
those are the best glasses that you got. Those are the ones we save for special guests.
Well, I don't know what that means. We are paying customers.
You're our special guests. I mean, we don't get new people every day.
Not every day, but are we the first new guests in a while?
Oh yeah, in a long time.
Well, that's funny because we are actually here looking for a friend. He was here 2 nights ago. He's a kind of a taller man with red hair, reddish brown hair. He came in with a friend, and his friend left early, and then we're just looking for Floon. We haven't seen him in a while.
As you say that, he kind of shifts a little bit. Floon? No, I never heard of the guy.
I don't. Are you sure? I mean, you're pretty. As soon as we walked in, everybody stopped and stared. Either this man is a newcomer, or he's a regular. Either way, you would have stopped and looked at him. And I'll kind of get a little more gruff in my voice, seeing him kind of squirm a little bit. And we have people that are concerned about this man, and we need to find him.
I'd like to put my fist on the table over Val and say, I really miss my friend.
Give me an intimidation check with advantage since Val's helping you.
Oh, what's your intimidation, by the way?
It's damn good.
Oh, mine's better.
That's a 13.
13 and a 13.
Double 13.
I'm like, here's my moment. Let's do this.
As you hit, give me an insight check. Valerian.
Okay. That's a 14.
You see him get extremely uneasy as Templeton walks up
Oh.
and
Do you
hits.
see
He
this-
doesn't change his story yet, though.
Okay.
Well-
Do you see the size of these fists? And he misses his friend so much. And I would hate to see what these fists do if we don't get a little bit of information. I see you squirming in the seat. Halfling to halfling, help us out. I can read you, and you are not sitting comfortably.
I'm gonna start tapping my fingers like the 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4.
Well, I can't. He pulls you in closer, Val. I can't tell you here.
Well, and I'll kind of whisper to him as well. Well, we will gladly step outside. This.
I don't know who you're talking about. Kind of motions to the door. Well, I'm gonna go home now.
Well, have a good rest of your day.
And he
then
gets up and leaves.
All right, Templeton, your fists did the job. We need to give him. Let's give a good 10 count, and then we'll head out behind this man. And I whisper that to Templeton. I'll try to make eye contact with Ashley and Jax and just kind of, up and a head nod.
Okay.
I will catch up with Val and just... Actually, I'm going to head back to the bar and just kind of climb back up onto a seat. And then just kind of sit there with my back to the wall, sitting upright so I don't fall. And just watching and waiting for them to leave. Val and Templeton to leave.
Okay.
I'm going to finish the tankard in my hand, and then I'm going to literally grab another tankard out of another guy's hand and walk out the door with the tankard in my hand.
Well, give me a sleight of hand check there.
I wasn't trying to be sneaky.
Nothing is free.
But they all pulled it closer, too, as you
Okay.
took the one and said you were going to take another.
13.
You've been, so this has been probably a couple minutes, and you've been just eyeing the people at the bar or at the table you're sitting at, and you see somebody who kind of lets loose their hand a little bit, and you just reach in and snag it and grab it and walk away.
You guys aren't worth my time, and I'm going to walk out the door.
Hey, that's my... And they just let you go. Okay, so Valerian, as you walk out, you see that the halfling is down a further alley to the north. So between Net Street and Fillet Lane still. But he is all the way up here between that little gap. He's like, hey, come here.
Yes, we will be there. Let me make sure.
Do
And
I
look at
see?
me.
Do I see anybody else out like watching us or listening?
Give me
or
a perception
anything?
check.
That's a 13.
It's pretty... So even though it's light out during the day, how the buildings go, they kind of cave in together, so it kind of blocks the sun. Yeah, it's very poorly shabbily built.
I'm imagining like Tim Burton-esque.
Yes.
All the buildings kind of are
That's
swaying over.
exactly-
And pointy.
That's exactly the setting I've had for Waterdeep this whole time.
Yes,
It was like
it-
Tim Burton movie.
In Dock Ward, think like Nightmare Before Christmas. Like all of these buildings are kind of, and they're, you can tell they're not like.
Like Sweeney Todd.
Sweeney Todd's a good one too. You can tell they're not like built by real craftsmen. They're just hobbled together. But you don't see anybody out. Hey, come on.
I'll speak for him. We're gonna go over.
Oh yeah, dogs. Sorry.
Yeah. Sorry, guys.
I was going to say that as I was walking out of the bar, I was going to make a puff of like noxious odor on the guy I was talking to.
Okay.
Just on the way out and try and be as casual about it as possible.
He's like, oh, God damn, Barry, you fart over here?
I'll probably chuckle a little bit if I heard that and just keep walking out the door.
Okay.
There's another 70s name, Barry.
I said Barry from the first one.
Did you?
I said, oh, hey, Barry over
Yep.
there, he's new. Or no, he's been here.
Maybe.
Yeah, so this little fart cloud comes. A huge cloud of shit.
There's a huge shit cloud coming.
Why is it all Kingpin references tonight?
Shit, NATO.
Kingpin tonight. Arguably the best Farrelly brother movie, in my opinion. But
Do you have some information, Valerian?
Shit, I lost my accent there for a second. I was going,
I know, I lost mine from last week.
damn
I'm
it.
like, ah.
well, I don't think we want to be talking about it right now. We need to follow this my halfling friend into the alley, but we need to, judging by him, we need to keep it on the down low. Don't be overt. I need to see Ashley at like a 5, because most of the time I get Ashley at a 10. So maybe
You've
just
not
tone it
seen
down just a little
me
bit
at the
until we
10.
get. Just wait until we get some information, and then you're on your way.
All right, I'll follow your lead, Valerian.
I would not want it any other way.
Okay, so as you get closer, are you all walking up to that little halfling?
Yeah, we're following where he was. Is Jack still inside?
No, he left and did a
Okay.
shit cloud.
Okay. Oh, okay. Sorry, missed that part.
Yeah, so he motions you down this alley and kind of elbows a door, and he's like, come on.
I guess we need to. Yeah, okay. We will follow you.
He's like,
And yeah, I'll follow him in.
okay.
Kind of on guard a little bit.
Yeah, you walk in
Yeah,
kind of hand on your sheath, and Templeton, you're cracking knuckles, getting ready. But you walk in and you just see like this. So it's just like a room that's kind of like, if you were to imagine like a meth house, it's just like a bed on the floor. There's no like bed frame or anything, and there's a pile of clothes over here that appear to be cleaner than another pile over here to the left. And it's dimly lit with a candle, so you don't get a ton of view in here, but you get the feeling that this pretty much stays in the dark. The inside of these small alleyways doesn't get a ton of natural light, so it stays dark most of the time. If you're on the main roads, it opens up and they kind of, you get that sunlight. But so as you walk in, you get this like putrid, fishy smell. You could tell he's just a laborer on the docks. He's like, all right, halfling to halfling, you're gonna have to help me out here. I will. I got to be careful. So if you could help me out, I could help you out. I just can't. We can't talk in the bar.
We are willing to help you, but do you honestly live here?
Yeah, this is my house. You like
Or
it?
is this,
No, it's disgusting.
I think
Very
I-
cozy. Cool.
I don't know what to think, but anyways, yes, we will help you as long as.
I mean, the rent's
you have
not
some information.
bad here. I could go drink after. I got enough money to do what I want.
That is convenient.
So, and he's like, all right, you help me out a little bit. We'll give you some information. We're discouraged to talk about that kind of stuff in the bar.
And that's fine. We are now here. I mean, you know what I need. You know what we need. What can I help you with?
Send me a couple gold pieces, and we can.
Couple. I don't have much gold. I do have a few copper pieces. That'll definitely get you some ale back at the dragon there.
Okay, 5 silver, and I'll tell you what I know.
I just told you I don't have any. I have copper.
And he kind of looks to the rest of the party. He kind of does that half semicircle turn as you're all standing around him.
I will buy. You will have two ales on me. I will give you 10 copper piece.
You guys are such cheapskates. He's like, okay.
Welcome to level 1.
How about
Yeah, exactly.
how about? Okay, I'll fine. And he's like, okay,
This is a good choice.
He's like, well, just give me the 10 copper pieces first.
Yeah, I'll pull out 10 copper piece and
Are you like sifting through your gold as you go to get these copper pieces out?
I will deftly put my hand in there and grab out 10.
Okay. They do have a different feel. So just so you all remember, this was briefly explained. Gold in Waterdeep isn't like a gold coin. It's very... So if you can see it here...
They're kind of...
You can't. It's like, I don't know. It's a shape.
It's like a square with 2 concave sides, yeah?
Thank you. It's like an hourglass, but less hourglass in the middle. And so it's called the gold dragon. You can feel the difference between a gold dragon and then just standard copper and silver.
Okay.
So yeah, you grab him out. He's like, okay, here's what I saw. That gentleman they were talking about, he came in with another gentleman, which we all thought was kind of weird. They don't look from around here. They were dressed a little fancier than us dock workers here. And they stayed for a little bit, had a few drinks. Some guy was talking about some stupid ghosts and goblins or something silly. And then he left. And then the other guy met up with another guy. And he was a fancy guy too. But they both left and then were followed out by, and he leans in real close to you guys, by the guys with the black dragons.
Okay, that is good information.
They kind of regular the bar, but when they're not at the bar, and he points up the road. Do any of you have a map?
Not that I'm aware of.
No.
Templeton or Val and I are regulars. We live here.
Yeah.
So he's like, okay, you go. The main road, the way of the dragon is what the silly people call it. We call it just the main road. It's the easiest way. But right off the main road, there's another one called Candle Lane, and there you'll find what you're looking for. Well,
what is this that we will be looking for?
That's one of their hideouts.
Okay, without saying the name, we both know what this means. We both know who these people are. Should we be worried?
Well, they don't. You see we're all kind of in fear. So everybody in there right now was not affiliated with them. They kind of came in and took over. We all kind of live in fear of these guys. And I would be worried because I don't fight, but you guys look, and he points to Templeton. He's like, it looks like he may be okay.
He is a big man.
Is it snowing at the moment?
You guys are inside. It was just like drizzling a little bit of snow, just small flakes.
Or is there any condensation on the window?
Yeah, oh definitely.
So as he says he looks like he could probably fight, I'm going to go over to the window and put a little smiley face with my finger on the window.
That is our call sign.
What do you call yourself?
We don't have a name yet. We are just some people looking for a friend. But I do want to say thank you, and I did not catch your name. Would you mind telling me your name?
That's not important. This meeting never happened.
Not important. Oh, I understand. Is that all the information? Anything else?
I would just say be careful. Those guys are dangerous. They
Well, you don't live this long in Waterdeep without being careful.
Well, I've lived my whole life here, so.
But you also... Okay, that is fine.
I don't even want to engage in that.
I was going to say something rude, but now's not the time. If this is all we have, we will be making our way up to Candle Lane and finding our friend Floon. Okay. I do have to say thank you once again, and I'll reach in and I'll pull out 10 more copper and throw his way.
Jeez, thanks. I'm drinking good tonight.
Yes, that almost equals the 2 pieces of gold that you are asking. I'm sorry we can't give more, but you I guess take care of yourself and make sure you stay alive.
You too. Be careful.
And if can you do me a favor? If we ever come back, can we just meet here? Can I have further counsel with you here if
No,
we need it?
We shouldn't talk again.
Oh,
Because
well,
if I'm seen with you guys, that's probably game over for me.
okay. Well, okay. If you think we will never need to meet again, then you will never see us again. But that is fine.
Hey, during this conversation, what is Jax and Makani doing?
I was just standing in the room listening. Speaking of, what was the name of the group that he said? Did he say the name?
It's the Zentarum. We didn't say it here because we're kind of keeping hush.
Okay.
But it's the same as the. We saw some of the tattoos on the dead bodies of the Zentarum.
And he said the Black Dragon.
Yeah.
Folk.
Okay. Black Dragon.
Okay. So yeah, I was just listening, not really saying anything because I'm a little bit afraid to cause any trouble, especially after my confrontation with those humans at the bar.
Okay. I mean, that's admirable. I mean, you got enough trouble in Makani, I think. And
I don't know who that is.
That's true. And Makani, what are you doing?
I am listening, but I exterior look nonchalant, but like I'm actually really interested, but I don't want them to know that. And I'm still drinking out of that tankard.
Okay. All right. So, what do you guys want to do now?
And as we leave his house, I'm gonna like set it on the counter and be like, "You can bring this back to the bar."
Oh yeah, sure. I'll probably get a finder's fee, right?
No.
Maybe. One can dream. Okay. So, as you guys head north down, are you heading down the main path of the Way of the Dragon?
I'd like to come out and then maybe find a little alcove where we can talk quietly to each other.
So you guys went into this guy's house
Yeah.
right there. I mean, you could walk down Zastro Street, and there's little alleys and offshoots you can go.
Okay. Yeah, I'd probably find the next closest alley and go. We got a couple things that we can do here. We can go up to this Candle Lane, and I'm pretty sure it's going to be a den of these black dragons, and we probably should put on our game faces, or we can go back to maybe investigate that alley where all the dead bodies were, and kind of see what was going on, because there were some of the dead people that work for this the black dragons. But it might be a good time to check out the hideout if most of them are dead over there in the alley. I don't know. Ashley, what do you think?
Do you think we could get any more information if we go back other than that they're dead?
That's the thing. Those guards were not very helpful.
It seems like a under the table kind of thing. I think that we should go to their hideout.
How much time do you think has passed since we left them? I'm assuming not like a long time.
Left the guards.
The guards.
Probably not more than an hour and a half at most. So it's probably like 10 a.m., 11 a.m. So it's still pretty early in the day.
Okay, then Jackson, what do you think?
Do you think the guards would still be there guarding them?
I mean, maybe not. It might be a dead end, pardon the pun, but we might want to. Maybe now is the time to go to this hideout. I mean, I'm not going to this hideout to fight anybody, so I don't know what I'm worried about, but.
Yeah, I kind of agree with Ashley. I don't know that we're going to learn a whole lot, so let's go check out the hideout.
Okay, then it is settled. We will. I think we should stick to these back lanes and not try to make too much noise.
Agreed.
So we'll stay on Zastro Street, and then if we can navigate through, I don't know how well I would know this kind of metagaming, but back alleys to try to get to Candle Lane without hitting the Way of the Dragon.
Yeah, you guys probably have done some work in the dock ward, so this isn't new to you. So you spend 20 minutes just slowly meandering through the Zastor Street, and then you shoot off into the Street of Curtains. There's a lot of curtains. There's curtains in the windows, curtains in the doors. But then you see this little, it's probably barely shoulder width wide for Templeton, but the smaller folk, can, the elf is easy to walk through there, and then the halflings obviously, and the gnome is no issue. But you make your way through this tiny narrow alleyway, and it just gets dark and dank through here. But as you approach Candle Lane, gloom envelops a narrow alley as dark as a dungeon, and as odorous as one too. Nearly all of the street lamps have been smashed. The only light that pierces the darkness is a faint flickering from down the lane, like a distant candle. Also, there's a typo in the book, and I was kind of searching for it on the map. So in literally the next paragraph, it says the blank on Castle Lane instead of Candle Lane, which is kind of funny.
Oops. Come on, Wizards of the Coast, get your shit together.
Bunch of amateurs.
Pathetic.
Inexcusable.
So it's pretty dark and gloomy, stinky, with one candle at the end.
Down the alley. So you guys come in right here.
Yeah.
If you can see this little narrow offshoot right there.
Yep.
The candle is right there.
Okay.
Stream close up.
I believe that's got to be that's probably where we need to go, the one candle. I think we should move quietly through here. We need to kind of have all eyes out. Who knows what is coming our way.
I really love how fucked up all these streets are. Like they just go in circles and dead ends and shit.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Reminds me of Portland.
The names are the worst.
Black Wagon Alley. So yeah, I'm going to continue forward a little slower now, a little more vigilant. Just kind of looking for maybe the most used entryway.
Sure.
I guess if that makes sense, like the most amount of tracks kind of terminating into a building.
So as you get closer to the light, give me a perception check. Everybody.
Sure.
And call out your rolls if you would.
16 for me.
Had 11.
We both rolled 11s. My modifier's just a little better.
I rolled an 11 too.
Your perception is fuck.
Jackson?
But it's a 15.
17 for Jackson?
Yep.
So, Jax, as you walk down here, you see that light is right up above what you thought was a building, but as you get closer, you see it dives off very quickly. So it's a very tall, shabbily built gate, which so happens to have a sign on the front of it. And you can see the sign as, guess what? A black dragon.
Oh, shit.
Oh,
Nice that they advertise. You know.
I thought so
just
too.
hold up in a random building where nobody knew where they were.
But as you get closer, you notice it's not a dragon. It's a black winged snake. So you haven't gotten a good look at it, but you see that it's just a snake with these wings that almost represent a dragon, but not.
Yeah.
So it's Mushu like, if we were to have Disney references.
Okay.
Okay.
But with wings. Mushu doesn't have wings.
But he is voiced by Eddie Murphy, so...
He can fly. Clearly, he had a Red Bull by Eddie Murphy.
Um,
That's what we renamed the
Donkey
movie.
fell in love with the dragon. There, full circle.
Full circle.
6 degrees of Eddie Murphy.
Do we go in as a group or do we go in one by one?
I say we attack this ninja style, one at a time.
do you?
Okay.
I vote for group.
I mean, I'm not going to brag, but I am rather stealthy.
Short.
Well, that makes me more stealthy. I can make my way in there and my way back out, maybe. If we want to go in one by one, I don't often feel comfortable leaving Templeton by himself.
How dark is it past this gate with the candle?
So once you get up to the gate, it does clear out into like the sunlight a little bit, so you don't have the looming buildings over it. You see at the very back, it's a 2-story warehouse, and it has like a front part that you can't see as a gnome. You can't see up and over, but in the very back, you do see that probably 50 feet from the gate is a 2-story warehouse.
I imagine that building is where we need to go. Maybe let's all go through this gate together and then one by one into that building.
I mean, if you were going to go in and take a look around on your own to not get a scene, that would be fine too.
Could Templeton see over this gate, or maybe have the chance to?
Yeah, if he probably stretched far enough. Templeton, how tall are you?
I believe I said I was 6'5".
It's 8 feet, so you could, if you were to pull yourself up enough or stand on Valerian, you could do it.
I'll kind of.
I shouldn't stand on Valerian.
crushing.
I'll try and pull myself up if you want me to.
Yeah,
That's
you
a
could
halfling
just do it.
pancake.
So as you pull yourself up, you look down and it's. Sorry, I hit my mic, everybody. You see a yard. Green grass, which this is like one of the only spots that gets sunlight because it's not shadowed by other buildings. But it has a small path into the back of into the back is that 2-story warehouse.
Coast is clear. There's lots of grass.
Grass, like green grass.
Yeah, it's really kind of pretty with the snow. So it's winter, right? There's snow around?
Oh,
or
yeah,
is it
sorry.
not?
Sorry.
Okay.
God, my brain just instantly like thinks to what's outside, and all of our grass.
Mine does too. Yeah, mine does too.
But so there's just a large field, and it hasn't. I would say it's just the start of winter, so it hasn't. There's maybe a patch or two of grass, which would be fair to say, but it's getting cold, and it is getting to be blizzard season that Templeton and Valerian would know so well.
That's why I have on my awesome coat. Coast is clear. There's nobody in there. And just some snow and some grass.
Well, I think we should all go in through this gate. That way we are closer together.
While he's talking, I'm just going to open the gate.
As you flip up the latch, open the gate opens wide as can be.
Maybe.
You're a smart man, Templeton.
Are there any tracks? Are there any tracks in the snow?
Yeah, there's a few, not a lot. Give me a survival check.
Ooh,
That's
bleh.
not good.
This is not my area. Oh, it's a natural one.
Yeah, you do see tracks.
Templeton, are those? What kind of tracks are those?
It's either human or deer or cat.
Ashley,
Take back what I just said.
Ashley, I want you to think about what you just said.
I take it back. He's not the smart orc.
Yeah, I've heard that a lot.
And so as you look at the front of this building, you see a regular, like, man-sized door, a warehouse door, and then several windows that are second floor.
Well, there's a few ways in. Maybe, going through the main door, the front door is probably not the best. If we could figure a way to shimmy up this building and look through the one of the windows, maybe might be a smarter way to go. Or
While
maybe we're
shimmy?
while you talk, I'm going to pick you up and walk you over to a window.
maybe I'm just being paranoid. Front door may be the best way to go. But while I'm up here, Templeton, try to push me up to the the window
Yeah.
here.
I'm gonna hold him by the back of his cape that he wears, pick him up as high as my arms will reach.
Please
You-
grab me by the legs and push me.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Sorry.
extending
And,
yourself. You're probably 7.5 feet, 8 feet tall, full extension with arms. Then you're a couple feet. If you were to pull yourself up and leave inches from Templeton, you could see into the bottom of the window.
Yes, I will. I will try that. I imagine maybe I'd get up on your shoulders, and then I'd step up on your hands, and then I'd ask you to extend your arms up, and I will grab the windowsill,
Yeah.
and
Okay.
I'll try to peek my way up in, and just take a look.
Valerian, you're the smallest one, right?
Yeah, I'm like barely
Jax
3
is-
feet.
Is it? Oh, is Jackson
Yeah.
the smallest?
No, I am not. I
Jax
am
is
like
3.5.
Oh
6.
shit!
He's got inches on me, guys.
Large for a
Well, that's
gnome.
what she said.
A little
Valerian wanted to say something there, but he will not. So yes, I will. I will grab the windowsill and try to pull up and just to where my eyes are above into the window and check inside.
Okay. So as you look inside, you see up on the upper floor, it has just on the upper floor just a walking path. So I can show you all.
Oh shit!
graphics.
Boop, 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 boop,
Bippity
boop,
boppity.
boop, 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 boop.
Boopity beepity.
Give me the zoppity.
Okay. So up on the second floor, the only windows that
Black.
you can fucking hold on. God damn.
Just making sure.
Fuck.
Whoa, Bob.
I'm just
Whoa.
kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. What you can see up here is it's black. Yes, thank you.
You're welcome.
You can see.
So is what I can see of you.
Oh boy, that's going to be a big deal tonight.
Okay, I'm. Are you guys okay down there? I'm.
Are we
Please
ready
proceed,
to? Are we
Governor.
ready to go?
Please proceed, Governor.
All right. So
Yes,
as you
sorry.
look into this window in the bottom right-hand corner, you see a warehouse. Several boxes and containers you can see all the way down, and these little things are doors.
These little things. What?
You see like all that.
Yep, now I see that.
Yeah,
Okay. All right.
That's
So is
like
this-
a door?
Is this like a second floor, or is it one big warehouse?
It's a second floor. It's one.
Okay.
Yeah, and you just see as you look and you see it down a hallway. Imagine like a factory of just shoddily built wooden walls. You see all the way down just boxes of stuff,
Yes.
containers of stuff.
I'm getting like Fallout visions in my head, like these shitty rundown buildings.
Also, just so y'all know, the artwork for Waterdeep is pen and paper, so it's kind of cool.
I noticed that.
I like
It's a little different than Tomb.
Yeah,
I'm not. I kind of like it.
I don't not like it.
Yeah. So just a bunch of boxes, 2 doors that I can see, and does that hallway terminate up ahead?
Nope, it goes further than you can see.
Okay.
So it does like I can extend it just
Okay.
slightly as light fades.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay. I'll kind of whisper down. Yeah, there's a hallway with some doors and some boxes. Can I try to open this window? Like maybe get my forearm up on the windowsill and then see with my let go with my other hand and see if I can.
Yeah, give me an athletics check to hold on with your forearm first.
Oh, that is not good. That's a -1. That's a 3. I rolled a 3.
So as you try to lift yourself up, you give way and you fall right back into Templeton's hands.
Oh, this is why I keep you around. You catch me when I fall. So I'll kind of climb down Templeton and get on the ground at this point. So this might, if we can somehow get us all up through this window, this might be the way to go. I did not see anybody. There is some doors. I'm just worried about this main entry. Or maybe I'm paranoid and we just go through the front door.
How close is the closest window to the front door? Like off to the sides, not.
Yeah, it's off
Right.
to the side. It's probably 4 feet off to the side.
Is there any light in there, or is it dark?
It's pretty dark.
I'd like to see if I can at least try and peer into the bottom of the window. Since I have dark vision, I want to see if I can see anything in there.
Yeah, so
Like maybe
the only
past
window
the
on the
door.
first floor is into the door.
Mhm.
And it's just a tiny little window. You would have to probably get some help
Okay.
to see up there.
Jackson, if I
Help
stand on your
look out this
shoulders,
window. Can I get some help? I want to see if I can look in this window. Since it's dark, my dark vision might help me see some things through there.
I was just thinking if I stand on your shoulders or vice versa, we are all but one man. Templeton, will you if we had a long cloak, we could disguise ourselves.
I went to the stock market today. I did a business.
That's my favorite thing from BoJack Horseman.
I know, me
Human
too.
Anyway. Templeton, you mind helping Jax take a peek?
Please,
So
big sir.
I'm still holding you up, right?
No, I fell into your arms and you kind of like cradle caught me,
Okay.
and then I climbed down and kind of gave the heads up of what was down there or up there.
Yeah. So I'll grab Jackson and push him up, hoist him up.
And I'll look through the window and kind of cut my eyes up to the glass and see what I can see.
Okay, so as you look in, beep boop 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 beep boop 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 boop.
Probably zoom out. That's in. There we go.
You see,
Is that the front door right here?
yeah,
That's not that one. Okay.
Are
So-
these going to be two different maps?
yeah,
Because he's not looking in the same floor, is he?
No.
no,
Okay.
it's split.
All right.
And so as you look in there, you see one of these guys looking into a box. And that's where we're going to take a quick 10-minute break. So
What's in the box?
don't go anywhere. Hang out, do some dad bod jokes in the chat. We will be back at 10:10 Central Time.